Hi. You might probably wonder who I am. Let me introduce myself. My name is Simulacrum. My parents gave me that name because they want me to believe in my own power, that I should not imitate or be replaced by others. I also have a secret that I want to share with you, but before that, you must promise not to tell anyone. I accidentally traveled by using the time machine from the Age of Enlightenment to Postmodernism. I don't look like someone from the past, don't I? I thought so too. I always feel like I am different from the people of the Age of Enlightenment, but now that I'm in the postmodern era, I feel belonged. I would like to think that I have the spirit of postmodernism. People of my time call me rebellious, but I think that I'm sophisticated and progressive. Fixed order and rationality, my people call these rigidities as grand, but to me, they are all foolish and boring. Rejected. There is no way that a single truth exists to everything. My motto is, trust no one. Not everyone and everything is reliable. That's why you must be skeptical. Question why things are as they are. Sometimes I like to mock my people's way of thinking. I will intentionally break the rules that they have set. Why so? I like to have fun with chaos and complexity. You might think that I'm feeling fragmented and lose my sense of purpose in this new postmodernism world, right? Your answer is wrong. But I would like to embrace and celebrate it. I cannot wait to experiment and see what the new world has to offer. I feel like I'm talking so much about myself. Sorry, it's just a habit of mine to be lengthy and detailed when I speak. Speaking of which, the ending of Simulacrum's story can be a happy or a bleak one. But following postmodernism, excuse me, who are you? And do you know that you just interrupted me from talking? Oh, hi, Simulacrum. How do you know my name? This is why I told you not to trust anyone or anything. Of course I do. I am the one who creates you. And now I am writing a story about you to the readers. So, this is not mine, but your story? You're right. In fact, I am the one who controls and makes you travel through time. But what you have seen just now is the reality of what we call postmodernism in today's world. In fact, our friend Simulacrum herself symbolizes postmodernism. Postmodern writers frequently discuss very serious topics from a place of detachment and disconnection, such as World War II, the Cold War, conspiracy theories, and will choose to depict their stories ironically and humorously. This is what we call as irony, right? Pastiche, where it creates a new literary voice or to comment on the prose of their peers. Often, postmodern writers merge elements of previous genres and types of literature. It is too complex, isn't it? Thomas Pynchon, one of the most important postmodern authors, uses elements from detective fiction, science fiction, and many more. Intertextuality, the identification of prior literary works, is an essential aspect of postmodernism. The dependency on previously produced literature seeks to focus on the condition in which, in the second half of the 20th century, both literature and culture were found, living, working, and producing on the back of those who had gone before. Wow, how magnificent is this? Metafiction, writing about writing, attempting to make the readers conscious of the author's fictionality and the author's existence. Writers often use this strategy to allow for flagrant character adjustments or as a narrator to preserve emotional distance. Temporal distortion, a fictional form that uses a non-linear timeline. In time, the author can leap forwards or backwards, or there may be cultural and historical parallels that do not fit. In Ishmael Reed's Flight to Canada, Abraham Lincoln uses a phone. In literature, this technique is commonly used, but in movies, it has become much more popular, isn't it? Paranoia. Several postmodern writers write under the presumption that it is not possible to describe or comprehend modern culture. From that point of view, it would be very scary to have any obvious links or guiding effects on society's turmoil, and this gives many postmodern works a feeling of paranoia. Magical realism, the introduction into an otherwise standard storyline of fantastic or unlikely elements, which can include visions that take place during normal life. Their narrative becomes one of myths and fairy tales. Many postmodern authors strive to include the readers in their novels as much as possible. Why not grab those attention from the readers? This can take the form of asking questions to the readers, including unwritten storylines that the readers must create. or encouraging the readers to make choices about the narrative's course. Huh? What? Where is that human?